nighttime. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. 53, Mike. Here it comes.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Let's go.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A first down carry by Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Check 56. You're not ready.
On second down, Elliott. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set it.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Elliott on first down to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your run.
And he's going to go down again. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. We're scoreless after one. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Yellow. 54 Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. SOS. Hey, 57 colors. SOS. Rush in. Slam.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Back him up.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 26. Check.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's looking deep for Bell. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Elliott running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Check safety, check safety. Slam, slam, slam. Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. 31, check 31. Check. Attack, attack.
On first down, Mahomes flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 15, check 15.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. So they did not bring pressure, and turns out probably a bad idea.
Yeah, he had time to stand in the pocket and deliver a strike. So I'm wondering if they're going to note that, and next time just go ahead and bring that pressure.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Kill. Check 13. Check 13. Back. 15.
And again, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this is caught by Watkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3 down. Mike's 56. Check tight.
3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Darren Lee providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. We're back now in KC. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Yellow. 54. No chance. Slim.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he's got room. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after them because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
Yellow. 180. Yellow. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 57. Heavy on the edges. Check.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Prescott. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
We own them. Yellow. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This is fielded at the goal line. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow, RWA. Mike, double dog, that's the way.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Williams. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Blake Bell there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Let's go.
Their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch. Hey, Delta. Hurry. Pistol.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Come on. Alert. Shit. Run. Hey, seam 6. Hurry.
Mike's 56.
Mayfield now. It's caught by OBJ. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Hey, 133. Hurry. Hey, orbit. Get in the weight room. Get in the...
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie. Hurry.
Mayfield on 1st down. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. A good pickup there, 20 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Here we go. 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Take motion. Let's go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check it, General.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on 1st down. Now they take a sack on 2nd down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on the defensive coordinator because right now the defense has the advantage.
They come out here in the eye. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your two-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have one or two for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hurry. Hey, alert.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man, complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 87 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Not the best of plays here as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Mike 5-4.
Following the interception, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham.
Okay, buddy, I see you.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he'll go down at the 28.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second and very short, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mayfield now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Alert! 56. Hey, Alpha. 56. We ain't giving up nothing today.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
56, Mike, 56. Hey, they're scared. Regular. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Come on. Pistol. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got him.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Seibert's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is caught by Watkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Christian Kirksey gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw, and that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me. Alert, 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 alert. It's just me and you. Hurry. Spons, no. 56. Oh my God.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Real. Watch out. Bravo. Hurry. Ringo.
Mayfield going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Switch. Shit.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Throwing on second down. Mayfield. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Motion. Hey, check 24.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And going deep. And got his man complete. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 93 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
Number 53, Mike 53.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Check 3.
On first down, it's Williams. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Browns 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Back to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Exit. Hurry. Joker.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball to the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to him making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
King. Run. Check. Go.
Hurry! Real.
Hey, watch it.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now Mayfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Rush in. Hey, shoot. Hurry. Alert.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. This pass complete to Higgins. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Hey, alert.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Good. 180. King.
Hey, watch the screen.
Hurry. Hey, Delta.
Check 26.
Watch out.
Here's Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins with 5 seconds left. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. Right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yellow. You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
A first carry now. This is Williams. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Yellow. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on third. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here I come. Check safety. Pilot, 64, weak, slam.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watch the ship. Mike 56. Let's go, team. It's going to be a... Hey, gun.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go.
On second down, a run with Breida. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 37 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Yellow. Mark the water, right? Hey, Ridley. Who got 17? Quan. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
I'm coming after you.
Check 13. Check 57 color.
Switch. Slam. Check.
Now here's Mahomes. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
Yeah, baby. We got it. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
He's coming. We got double up.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
This is Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Here we go. 21. Here we go. 180.
To throw is Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Better bring it. You both, fellas. Here we go. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 13. Crunch. Kill. Hey, gun.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Two. I got this.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Under 10. 21. Here we go. 56. Hey, gun.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Mike 20. 65. 65. He's checking. Crash. Check it, hot read.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Tight dog. Check 99.
57.
Mahomes now on first down, sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's fielded in the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Breida to get the 3rd quarter started. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo gets this one to use check. Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Here we go, here we go. What do you need? I got it.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
49, check 49, check 49.
They run it with Breida. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
You got tight right there. Watch the edge. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Breida, and he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
12, fellas, here we go.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go counter with Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Drop deep, drop deep. Wide.
Now it's Breida. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
11.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. We're back now in KC. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Quick edge. Go. Check 52. 21. I got you.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Here we go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now a give to Breida. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now a give running left is Breida, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25.
conversation. Ain't got time for no.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The Panthers kicker Graham Gano set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte.
Let's go, let's go! Yellow! I go on, 80! 23! 23! Watch the screen! Watch out!
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, check, check. 3 down. I got 87.
Working from the gun, Mahomes dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. And it's caught at the 10. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 66 yards. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Mike 53. Watch the run. Mike 53. 53.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready?
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
20. You better be a great game.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Going quickly out wide to Moore.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Newton to throw, and he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Gun. You think you're going to get this? You think
Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Yellow, 480. Check 53, Mike. Hey, pick your game.
On third down, here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go with Williams. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Watch twins.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
56 is the mic. Great. Watch twins.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
20.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
20.
At the 33-yard line.
56.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Yellow, yellow. Mike. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Check, Mike, check, Mike. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Mahomes now on first down. It's complete to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Yellow. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hero 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down.
Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Ripple is.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull together.
Slam, slam, slam.
Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman. As the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after up and good, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
54, right there. 54, Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
On first down, it's Newton. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I'm coming after you. Gun. Check 37. Switch.
A final shot before the break. Newton flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Kill. Check 9.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Number 53, Mike 53.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
He was brought down by James Bradbury. A gain of 5.
61. That's box.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Check safety. Slam.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Keep doing it.
It's a 6-yard.